Alright, sorry for this. Right, we're going to do another one of these sets. We're going to do another classic creator set. The pink one. So let's just get these sets out of the way. Because, why not? I'm sure I've said that like a lot of times. A lot of times. And that. And that. Everything's on repeat. I should have it the other way around. So we're opening this up. But taking it all the way off. Alright, then we're going to store that for a later use. Oh, I dropped my tiny little magnifying glass. Which I am going to spend time, so now we can magnify. Let's open it up. So this one looks quite exciting. I think it's kind of interesting because pink is unfortunately a stereotypical girl colour, but you know, they've got like a racing car on the front, which is kind of like, and a crab. Crab, which is everybody's thing. Which is good. This is actually looks like the coolest one. Well, it's not really pink, it's red and pink. Red and pink. So let's have a look. So I made a comment about the other one having wheels, but this one has wheels too. And it has a spinny thing. So this is probably way up on the spinny thing category. I'm just checking that I closed the window. Alright, you're like, what window? There's no window here. There is a window. It's just there. Can't you see it? And take that out. And pour this into a big pile. So today on Lego Creator channel, we're going to be building a windmill and a car. And throwing the plastic bags away. I hope there wasn't a pistol in there. And the other thing, we forgot what the other thing was. So that's okay, we don't really care. I do care. We're going to find out. I want to have a suspenseful thing. Crab, car, windmill, I know what it is. It's not going to be suspenseful. It's all worked out. It's all sussed. I know where we're going with this. And that's good. Alright. So I'm wondering why I have a piece of paper and a cutting mat underneath it when I don't need it. I started with the cutting mat because I thought it might help the camera focus, and other people who do this kind of channel, they have cutting mats with like things on it. But that doesn't really work and the colour doesn't look as nice. So, and I could have, of course, we've been through this if you've been watching my videos, me trying to adjust the white balance. So that, oh, this is very nice. Pink, pink, pink. It's very pink. And so on. But now I've got it like, it's fine. I'm not going to bother changing anything. I can't be bothered. And so we're going to just stick with what we've got. I'm sure you could refine it. I love what kind of red is this though? We could refine it a bit more. So I'm going to finish what I'm saying. But what kind of red is this? Is this the normal kind of? It is. I just don't think I normally have that. It seems a lot clearer in that one. This makes me think of Star Wars sets. Because I think the first time I saw this red, well, I don't know, it pops into my head. You know that one that young Obi-Wan is flies in like the prequels, that ship he has. I think he flies this. It's got the red on it, and red. That's where I think this is from. The rusty red. I wonder what its official name is. I wonder if there's anybody out there who is like geeks out on the official names of Lego colors and knows them all off. Because people always say, you know, the one that gets me is it's always like sand something or like sand green or something like this. And I say, why is it called that? Because it doesn't look like sand to me. It must be some sort of quirk. They don't really mean sand. It's a different use of the word. I don't know. Maybe it's like textured somehow. I don't know. This is textured here. Why don't we call this sand pink? It's textured like pink. Sand. It's textured like pink. I don't know. And this is the red. It kind of feels odd actually. It feels like we've been through this discussion about the pieces you can't actually see and they just use the standard colours like blue and red and yellow. Maybe it feels that way because it's that red, but it fits in with the theme. So at the same time, I'm like suspicious that these aren't brown because it's just the lighting from where I am. That this isn't actually. I'm going to look away, take this with me and look in a different light. So I'll be right back. No, it does look red, but it also looks brown. Now, and the brown makes you think of Star Wars because I got like the most brown I think I've ever done in a set was a one with what are they called? You know the word, Ewoks. An Ewok enclosure thing but not that big one, not the enclosure. They don't live in the zoo. Not that big one that you know, from the end of Return of the Jedi, but just a smaller version where they're attacking Imperial people because, you know, you've got to shut down that shield generator in time. And that was an awkward pause. Alright, so this when I look at this picture, it looks like this is going to hit the thing and it's not going to spin properly, but is it? Alright, it is going to spin. Whoa! I think it should go that way. So that was quite fun. It's definitely got some play value because I could do that all day long. It's a fidget spinner. They've given you a fidget spinner disguised as a windmill, which is quite cool. I wonder if in the Netherlands they, in fact, this kind of almost racist there. You know, it's all windmills in the Netherlands. I've never been to the Netherlands, but that all their fidget spinners were windmill shaped, but I'm sure they weren't. Right, so there we go. That can go there, and that can go there. So this looks like a little snail, but it doesn't look like a snail. So I said before in the green one that it's a snail, but it's not a snail, it's a slug. But who makes things out of slugs? Everybody makes snails. It just seems so odd to make a slug. Because, you know, I like slugs. I do. I really do like slugs. They can be interesting. I don't like picking them up and moving them because they're eating my cat food. Not my cat food, but the cat food for my cat. Which is my general interaction with slugs, and I usually try to move them away, but you don't want to touch them because they leave that funny slimy residue on your fingers, and it's like not so cool. And I don't pick up crabs because they're doing their own business, and you don't, you know, they don't eat my cat's cat food or my food. I don't have a crab infestation in my kitchen, so that's a good thing. And this can go there. Look at that. This is kind of cute. I like this. I've done the eyes differently. What do you think of these eyes? Do you think I did them right? I think they look kind of like angrier. But that again is because it's upside down for me. And when I turn it around, oh look, they look very cute and not so angry as they did for me before. Which is good because crabs are not angry. They are very, very, very cheerful creatures. Well, not really, because they probably, like humans, are ruining everything for us. Oh, humans. Alright, so turn the page. And wait a moment, I've got confused. So I wasn't supposed to put... Oh, that seems kind of wait a moment. Well, this is just... Okay. This is a little bit of green stuff that this crab has found while wandering around. On my old channel, which I'm going to put back up the video of, I made a crab movie that nobody really appreciated, but I like crabs. Little hood. Did I get the pink thing in? I did not get the little pink bit there. So that's tricky because there's already a pink bit here and you're like, oh, you don't pay attention. Well, I wasn't paying attention. And it's a different pink, so I should have paid attention. And then we can put, so you've got like, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different shades of red here. If you count the pinks as red. So nice work there, crab. You've got your little bit of lettuce, so you go off and you do your thing. I just suddenly thought of a childhood memory with lettuce, so that's quite neat. Well, what are they saying? Bzz. That's a bee. That is the strangest thing. That's not a bee. No, that makes no sense. Like seriously, we've done the yellow one. That would have been the appropriate place to put a bee. That's pink and red. That's some kind of fish out of water, which is a bit mean. And I'm not too sure. That must be some kind of crab doing the other way. And that's also a crab. And that's some kind of sea thing. Actually, speaking of Star Wars, that makes me think it's Admiral Akbar, or how you say his name. It's a trap. 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 That's my best Admiral Akbar impersonation. Right. I thought we were going to do no impersonations on this channel. Impressions. That's another thing that's always got me. Do you say impressions or do you say impersonations? Like, what is the best way of saying it? Because if you say impressions, then you can make jokes like they did in Flying High. Or Airplane, depending on where you come from. Where he's like, what's your impression of Ted Stryker? And he's like, I'm sorry, but I don't do, I'm a psychologist, I don't do, psychiatrist, but I don't do impersonations. Impressions. Because that joke wouldn't work, because you wouldn't be able to say, what's your impersonation of Ted Stryker, because you would never say that. So, and it would ruin the joke, because you'd mean one thing. So I think impressions is the way to go, but I cannot help myself from saying impersonations. So this is looking pretty good. I like this little bit of black seat thing here. This is actually like, this looks good. It looks like a seat. It looks more like a seat than I think any Lego car thing I've ever built. So that's a nice start. It's a micro. I like little micro things. Unfortunately, nothing's except for the little micro figs. They're actually going to fit in there, and even they might not fit because it's not actually enough space. But oh well. You don't have to have a driver in your car. This is the future. We have driverless cars. Why would you not have driverless Formula 1 type car things? Okay, so we've got 4 of these. Let's put some wheels on. Let's pretend we're actually at the pit stop and we're putting wheels together, but we're doing it really fast, not like this. I think I've just lost my job in the pit crew. Sorry, guys. It's only a race. Like, you can't be on the pit crew with that kind of attitude. Right. It won't go on. Why won't it go on? Oh, we go. It's gone on, it's fine. And we never have to take it off ever again. So that's good. Unless you're going to put bigger wheels. I do actually feel like the one thing that disappoints me is this is meant to, it's not really a, is it meant to be a Formula 1 car? Well, shouldn't the back wheels, I mean, I don't know if the back wheels are actually bigger. Like, I don't think, why would they be bigger? But it just feels like they ought to be bigger if you're like doing a thing, because, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I like this. I like this. There we go. I was going to say, if that's the end, the tail bit is pretty uninspiring, but we do have these extra bits here. And of course, because it is an autonomous vehicle, it has to have some kind of sensor, and that's the eye on the front. So there we go. There is no eye in race car. Alright. I don't think there isn't an eye in race cars, so there you go. It's all team go when it comes to race cars. And look, oh, there's a train. Oh, that's a good one. I'm never going to get that set, I can guarantee you that. But still, it looks cool. I like trains. I have a train set, but we're not going to build that because I've already built it. But if I ever get another train set, I'm going to build it on this channel, and you can't stop me. So we've got our 3 models. And what are our ridiculously overly rounded, inappropriate things for Lego suggestions have they got? Tomatoes? Well, that's a surprise. Build something round. That's not going to happen. A car? Well, we've already got a car. I mean, that's a different car. Roses? Man, they are mean, aren't they? Like, you are never going to make some roses out of this. Really. The fox is the only one that's vaguely... Like, and that's so uninspired. You're going to make a letterbox? A letterbox? Oh, there. What will you build? Tomatoes. Well, tomatoes would be so easy. Like, you could just put... bye-bye, crab. Bye. Bye, Raffle. Wait. Brick separator time. Alright, so we have to... quickly make... so here's my tomato. This is me being like, oh, come on, you can't be serious. It kind of looks like, it could be an apple for all I know. It's an apple tomato. Cherry, apple tomato. It's that cherry from that game Pac-Man. You might have heard of it. Alright, well, let's make a fox. Because seriously, it's the only obvious thing here that you want to make. Which means we'll have to completely annihilate. Even though foxes aren't red, and it seems, and it's quite clearly orange here. And they do have a set which I think they just mucked up the pictures and they said, oh, we just go with that. Like, surely a fire engine, bigger than that, or what else is red? Oh, I have no idea what's red. I haven't seen anything red for years. I live in green country and yellow country. Oh, well, we'll make him a pink one. So I don't know if I can do this. Well, I want these to be the ears. Well, they're going to have ears like that. Oh, that's not going to work. Well, we need this somewhere, because we need to have forward-facing eyes. And we need to have a nose. And we haven't really got a lot of pieces for making noses, have we? They're all kind of the upside-down ones. And well, we've got these two, and we've got these ones. But I feel like these could make ears, but not really. They're not really foxy ears, are they? They just make bad hairdos. If you see what I mean. There's a bad hairdo, foxy bad hairdo. Alright, well, this is going to be the fox nose, and it's not going to be a good fox nose. That's the fox's nose. So obviously we're going to need the mouth bit. This is going to look like a duck. We can't have this. Well, that one can go like that, and then that one can go there. That's not looking anything like a fox. Alright, and that can go there. And we've got to have the silly ears. But they're not silly ears, but they would be silly ears. Does that look like a fox ears? There we go. We'll be wondering what they say, but actually they're just screaming in horror at what they've become. What have I become? Oh, we could have actually... Oh, we've got actually quite a few of these, haven't we? So, going to put that there. We can make the nose a bit bigger, which will hopefully improve the quality of our fox just a bit more. Oh! I'm using the what is it called? These guys, construction techniques where everything's very, very flimsy, and that's how they rank things. So this is their ridiculous hat. Because I happen to know a lot about foxes, and I know that they always wear ridiculous hats. So this fox is going well. And I kind of want this thing to be used, because it feels like it's definitely... Well, actually, like it could be used. So what we want to happen is... Here's my theory that is mine. It's going to... Oh, we're not going to do that. Alright, we'll just take that one away. Put the pink on the back. We'll come back to the ears. Don't worry about the ears. Okay, they're going to come back. All right, but remember, we're from the school of low structural integrity. Integrity. That's not even a word. And then that one doesn't actually go like that. Why was I thinking it did? It only goes up that way. Well, that would have been more useful for the nose, wouldn't it? Why didn't it do that in the first place? Because that still doesn't look like a fox. Well, it needs to have a bit of black. We don't have any black. Well, what do we put this thing on? And then the ears can go like that. Alright, there we go. There's some ears. This is a good fox. I have to say that. This turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. And that one can go there. And that one can go there. And we better finish this up, because obviously this is such a masterpiece that we could go all night long. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That's pretty good. Well, I am certainly looking forward to my phone call from Lego offering me that job as a Lego designer. I accept, guys. It's my lifelong dream. Actually, it's not really. I've never really in my entire life ever really seriously thought that I wanted to be a Lego designer. Not think there's anything wrong with that. It's a great job. It's just not like, you know, high on the menu of things that I want to do. And I put things on menus. That's right. So what was the green for? The green was used for, well, obviously foxes have green feet. So that helps them walk on the snow. And there we go. So that's my fox. It's the best fox. Don't say anything. No words. They've got eyes, and so that's all that matters. So you may notice that this fox here has eyes. So I think that's pretty much a success. And we're going to have a bit of green. That's their little nose, because that's like their snouty thing, and there's the little nosy bit on the end. And this is their whiskers. Look at those pink whiskers. Very, very, very smashing. Dashing and smashing. Alright, so thanks for watching that, and I hope you really learnt a lot about how to make foxes. Or do you feel like this Unikitty and wanting to throw up? You never will know. I will never know. Spider Person will never know. That's from the previous video. And also, of course, Scarecrow. So thanks for watching, and like, share, and subscribe. And we've only got one more of the basic ones to go, which is a different colour, and I've forgotten what it is. And there's also one other set that's of the similar size, which is the anniversary set, so we can do that as well. So lots of things to look forward to, or not. Cool, thanks, like, share, and subscribe.